Hello and welcome to Tonic Studios. My name is Karen and today I'm here to show you how to construct the Seasonal Adventures die set. Okay, so I've got all my pieces cut and this is all thanks to Christine. Christine sent her samples in to us, but Royal Mail were not playing ball that day and they held on to them a little too long, so they didn't actually get up to Geordie in the show, but that's good news for me because you get to see them here anyway, and I get to use Christine's prep packs to show you how to make it as well. So all of the pieces have been cut. I've got two of the main truck front. I've got two of the back as well. I have the base. This is the side piece and you've got two of those, one for each side. This is your number plate, your license plate, whichever way you want to call it. I've also got, it's already been debossed here, this sentiment. We're doing a Easter one this time, so you can see these are your debossed sentiments here. So all we've done with that is when we run that through, we actually cut right to the end of that piece of metal there, so we can layer it on top. You can deboss these directly into your number plate, license plate, but you can also layer it on just like this. You've got your bumpers, so this is your back and this is your front bumper. You've got your little van sides, your little truck sides, so I think we call them the gates. Not sure if that's the right term, but that's what you've got there. We've got a little bunny and we've got a basket, we've got some eggs, we've got some flowers cut, all ready to decorate up nicely. So if I get on with the construction first, so we're going to get some glue and make sure that that is nicely working. Okay, so the first thing to do is glue your front and back together. So they are a mirror image of each other, so you can pop those together, obviously keeping your nice outside cardstock pieces together. So there is one more little layer to pop on these actually before we stick them together, because you've got a separate die that cuts your wheels. So we're just going to put these on first. Easier to do when it's flat, so we'll just pop these on. So two on the front one, and I love the colours Christine's chosen for this. It's very spring-like. There's another one. Here. Okay, just line those up. Okay, there's one. Should really move some of this out of the way, shouldn't I? Give us a bit of room, shall we? There we go. Better. And we can maneuver these ones back down. Okay. So let's glue the rest of these on. So using the Nuvo Deluxe, obviously, and the precision nozzle as well. Scritchy scratchy, as Leo would call it. There's another one going on. So that is my front done for the trucks. Now the beauty about this as well is if you used a little piece of acetate, you could sandwich that in between these two and you'd have yourself a little window too. So let's pop our wheels on the back, and that one can stick on there. And I think as well, before I glue these together, I am going to sandwich the gate in between. I think that would be nice as well. Just make it all a little bit sturdier. And there's another one done. There we go. Last two wheels going on. Yeah, we'll put the gates on as well, I think, on the sides. And so we need to trim it down for the sides. And it fits perfectly across the back. Okay, so those are our wheels on. So the next thing is the gate. So I'm going to pop that on and I'm going to sandwich that in between the two, just so we know it's going to secure it down really well. Because you can always add these little pieces on while you're constructing, just to get them sandwiched in. And just make sure that's as level as you can get it, and the same border from the edge there. And now I'm going to glue this one down. So glue just away, all the way around the outside of that, and up again, and just a little bit in the centre, just to stop that from separating. So line that up and get that as level as you can. So you've got the right side on the inside of the truck as well as on the outside. Okay, this one done. So we're going to do the same with this one. This is the front, so we're going to put some glue right the way around that, follow the line right up, a little bit in the window mirrors, and around, a little bit in that mirror, a little bit in that mirror as well, and around the windscreen. Okay, and just a little bit to stop it moving anywhere. Right, let's glue these together. Just line up all the pieces, the little mirrors there, they'll all stick, and you know that you've got that perfectly glued together. Okay, they can set while we fold the score lines on our other pieces. So you've got the base and you've got these side pieces as well. So fold the score lines first of all, and then I think we're going to glue the little gates on the sides as well while these are flat, just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. So I'll just fold these score lines as well. Another one, the last one there. Okay, so with these gates, they're going to be too long to glue straight onto there, so we're just going to trim them down. So, I mean, normally you have a little scissors perhaps, but I'm bringing in the big guns today. It's the one that was by the side of me, so here we go. So I'm just going to give myself this much the other side of that upright. So just go about there, and that can be snipped off. That's about right, perhaps a little bit more. There you go. And we do the same on the other one as well. So a little bit past that post. There we go. Pop that away, and we know we can glue those into here then. So again, with the longer tab here, this is going to be your glue tab. So just a little tiny piece. I mean, it's not holding anything. It's not a construction piece as such. So as long as you've got enough just to hold it in place, again, try and give yourself an even border. I don't think I've done that actually. There we go, that's a little bit better. Try and give yourself an even border either side, and just hold that down. And the same with this one. Again, tiny bit of glue, a little bit of deluxe, and pop it in there, line it up so you've got that even border. That's about right, I think. And just hold it till it catches, and then we can pop it to one side. Okay, that one's done. Right, the next thing we're going to do then is the way that these glue together. Obviously you've got the glue tabs front and back there, so these are going to be your sides, so we can glue those in as well. So a little bit of glue on the tab. Make sure you go up to the corner though, this little edge just here, because you want to make sure that it's going to stick right the way up to there. So line it up, making sure that these score lines are level. That's what I'm looking at here when I'm just manoeuvring it back and forth slightly. Just push that down, try and get those as level as possible. And the other way I find to see if I'm level as well is I bend it over, and if I can see any overhang, I just bring it back slightly. And that one is overhanging slightly there. So there we are, I'm happy with that now. So the next one, again, a little bit of glue right up to that edge, just across, down that edge and across again. And again, line up, lining the die cut edge with the score line and lining these score lines up as well. Put that down, and then let's have a little look how close we are. Not too bad there, and there, that's fine. Okay, so ideally we'd let that dry, but we're not going to do that today, obviously. So we'll get this constructed then before we decorate. So the best way to line this up is from the bottom there. So if you make sure that your score lines, your fold lines here are in the middle of the wheels, I think is the best way to describe that. If you did want to put your bumpers on as well, you can do that while it's flat, thinking that I think I might do that now. So this is my front, and that's just going to glue. You only need glue on half of it because it kind of overhangs the edge. So I'll put that on. I'm trying to think what else is easier to put on while it's flat. Okay, so that's one. And again, try and line that up so you've got an equal distance overhanging, and also you can see that these little points, they kind of go to the middle of the tires. So we've got that in place there. A little bit of glue seeped out there. Okay, we can push that down. Okay, there's the front done. We flip him over, and then the back. We can line these little marks up again. So we can put a little bit in, a bit of that semicircle there, and straight down there, again on the one side of it, because we're going to overhang that and get that nice equal distance. Pressing down. There we go. Just need to press it down a little bit more to get that. Any little bits of glue, you can either scrape them off if it's on mirror card or get a wet wipe or something like that. But usually they'll just, you can just take them off with your nail. There we go. Okay, so that's stuck as well, and we're going to get to constructing our little truck now. So I'm going to put some glue first of all on this tab, and again right up to that corner, a little bit along the edge, down the corner there, and catching just the edge of the glue tab. Now I'm going to flip him over and line him up. So you can see where that goes, and then I'm going to flip him back and just manoeuvre him into position. There, okay, I'm happy with that. Press that down and we're right up to the edge of the truck there. So the other one then, we're going to do the side tabs this time and bring those up. I like to line them up with the edge of this little section here. It's probably going to be your doors, I would think. So we're going to go right up to that edge of that glue tab again. A little bit of glue on the edge, a little bit of glue on that edge, and making sure we catch the edge of that glue tab. So we're gonna press that down, lining up against that little straight piece there, and push that into position. There we go. Take off any excess glue. And of course you've got that little bit of wiggle room, so you can move it just that little bit. So again, this side, can't really show you this one. Okay, just put a bit of glue, making sure you're right up to that point there and around. Lovely. Okay, and I'm just going to have to angle it towards me a bit more so I can see where I'm positioning it. Okay, I've got that where I want it. I'm just going to press that down with my fingernail. You can use your precision glide folder to press those down as well, and that gives you a really good bonding with the glue, because it smooths out any sort of, if you've got any lumps of glue, it will smooth that right out to the edges then. So that is half of your truck done. That's your front part. See a little bit of glue poking out there. The glue will all dry clear anyway, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. So the next step then is going to be putting the back on. So we need to put all of the glue on this time because it just makes it easier to do it like this. I mean, we won't be pressing them at the same time, but we will be putting all of the glue on, just to save trying to get the glue bottle in. So we'll go up to the edge of the glue tabs, make sure we've got a little bit all the way along, and then I follow that score line as well with a very thin line of glue. Okay, again lining up from the center of the wheels there. You can just see where that needs to go, just lining up with the base of the truck and to the center of the wheels. So what I'm going to do is, while I've got that in there, I'm going to hold it down and I'm going to press. So let's do that, just pressing with a glide folder. I know you can't see this, I'm so sorry, but I am inside the box doing this. So just pressing that down, so that gives a nice bonding there. And again, bringing those up and meeting that straight edge. So the first one going in here, pressing again with the glide folder, and the last one that will meet just there, and press again. Just pop your glide folder inside and press that so it meets. So there is the main construction. Very, very simple to do. You've got those little gates on the sides as well, all ready to go. So the next thing now is to put the decoration on. So we have lots of little flowers and hearts. We've got the lights as well. So let me just fetch the lights in, because the way Christina's done this on her, I did have a sample here, but someone's seemed to have taken a shine to that, so that's not in here at the moment. So I'm going to, oh, I got a lump of glue on there. So I'll hold that down, tiny dot of glue just in the center of these two. And then I do have a squeezers. Now this isn't what I normally use. I normally use a tweezer. So let's have a look if I'm going to be able to pick these up. Yes, we are. Okay, and then just drop that into the center and try and line him up a bit. Oh, there we go. And the next one, just on there, line them up. There we go, that's pretty painless, isn't it? And now we need to put those onto the back of our truck. So I'm just going to line them up equally, if I can, equal distance. You never know, we may be lucky. Okay, let's, oh, I'm not going to pick them back up now with this, am I? Right. Let's do it the old-fashioned way then. Fingers. And like that. Okay. So I'll just hold that. That seemed to work as well. And second one. Going to go just there. And this is where you have time just to try and get those just as a matching pair. It doesn't really matter where they go, just as long as they've got like an equal distance apart. That seems okay. Okay, so we're going to put the lovely license plate on next and pop the Happy Easter on top of that. So I'm just going to glue this down. So a little bit of glue around the edge there, and I think I'm going to pop this onto the truck itself with some foam pads. So again, try and get an even border either side of this. Like I say, you can pop this straight onto the actual license plate piece, but if you wanted if you didn't want to have a full mirror piece, because deboss always looks better on mirror card, you can see it so much easier, the mirror or the satin. So that is that. I'm just going to get some foam pads to attach that. Perfect. Not the new scissors for the foam pads. I'll only have a row. Okay, and we're actually in the habit here of putting a little bit of glue before we put our foam pads down, just because our samples seem to hang around for so long that sometimes the foam pads can lose their sticky, so to speak. So we always like to put a little bit, and it does give you a little bit more time to place them as well. So again, we need to make that sort of quite central. I've got room, I've got time to move it as well with my little bit of glue on those foam pads. Okay, I'm happy with that. So we need to give ourselves a driver. So I think we're gonna pop the little bunny's tail on. Again, tiny little die cut. Pop that down. There we go, little bunny tail on there. He can be our driver. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Where's he going to be? Okay, on his body. That's the only thing we need to glue down, because that's going to be below the window. And we can put him just in there. Adorable. Okay. He's just looking over the top. We've got this lovely little basket as well. This is in your die set, and the little heart is out of the centre of one of the Easter eggs. So we can put a little heart on the basket. Cute. Lovely. And then we'll pop a couple of eggs. Sorry, it got underneath my mat. I thought I wasn't going to get that back. I'm just going to put a couple of eggs in the basket. So I'll just, a little bit of glue on the bottom of that one. That'd have been just my luck to lose that. You know that, don't you? So there's a bit of glue on that one. And we'll just put the other one in as well. I think we'll have him. So he's going to need a bit of glue there and up there. Okay. And then we'll have him over there like that. Very nice. So there's our eggs in our basket. Again, we're going to attach this on the back of the truck just there. I think might bring him down. I should have put that heart a bit further up, shouldn't I? Never mind. We have plenty more hearts cut, so we can put that in there. Okay. So let's just hold that down a second while that catches. Okay. Next we've got some more eggs. I might have another one here. Shall we put him? Oh, we'll put him just on the license plate, I think. So I'll have that one there. Just a bit of glue. And he can go just there. And then my last one, I think, can go in the front with the bunny. So we'll put a little bit on the back of this, and it can attach just below the window. And he's got something for munching on as well. Or is he going to be delivering? He's delivering in the truck, isn't he? So, right, okay. So we can decorate now with the lovely flowers that Christine's made. Look at these. All springy colours. Looking absolutely gorgeous. So, again, just little dots of glue. And we'll pick these up and just pop one on. You can put some drops in the centre of these. That'll look really cute as well. I think. Let's have a yellow one there. Slide that in. Okay. Might need to leave those flat for those to set. I'll have a little heart and a flower just on the edge here, I think. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll use this heart because I can stick a flower to that. And pick him up. I can go on the handle. So that can stick there. There's so many little bits and pieces in this set that you'll be hard pressed to find a use for them all. Honestly, there's so many. So now I'm just going to put some little flowers on the front as well. 1, 2, 3. I think we can dot them in the basket. This one there. And one over here. Oh, these are adorable. One just there. And we've got 2 left. Now I'm not going to waste those. So do you know where they're going? On the little mirrors, I think. So one that side and one this side. Oh, I love it. Okay, so there is my little Easter truck, all decorated. You got your bunny driving, you got plenty of little flowers and eggs in there. He's delivering away. So I hope this has given you some idea of how to get this made. It's very simple and I pretty much think it's all about the decoration. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy crafting!